Okay, this is my backyard, and when I was first ran into the static electricity, you can see it kind of like hanging here in the air. It actually kind of is drifting down. That's what the white stuff is. This is like a tree and a bird bath and a fence over here. This is what it looks like without enhancement. I took the pictures in the dark and then I enhanced the pictures. This is, you can see the hydrogen bubbles right here, and mixed in with static electricity. This is again static electricity just hanging out and everything. It's kind of like, you know, if you got a sweater on and you can, the wool in it, you can feel the static. It's kind of like that. But you can see it with the camera instead of just feeling it in the air. This is that was a before and then after picture again, what it was like. So, again, static electricity all around on everything. Now, these are the hydrogen bubbles you can see, and they hang up in the trees. They're real light, and they just kind of hang there, or they float around in the air too. I don't really think the wind moves them. I don't know, they've just kind of got a mind of their own. They go in any direction they want. Again, it's just some more static electricity hanging on everything. This one here is, you can see this one's actually moving in this direction. Usually the wind blows the other way. It would blow that way. So, like I said, they got a mind of their own. I don't know why it's moving in this direction. That's a hydrogen bubble. And then this is more static electricity all around. Now, in this case, I had a chair sitting out here, a plastic chair, and I used one of those lava lamps. You see, what I'm studying here is static electricity. It's part of the ecosystem, and the static is what helps keep this planet either drier or wetter. But anyhow, that's in my documents. You'll have to read it to understand it. It's actually pretty simple once you understand it, but that isn't why I'm showing this video now. It's to show you these hydrogen bubbles here and here. And then this is the static, actually, that's coming up in the air from the lava lamp. So I thought it was kind of cool to share that with you. Here's another one, again with the bubbles. Now this was before. The other ones were enhanced. This one wasn't even enhanced, so you can see the hydrogen bubbles, how they just kind of drift around. You see, that's what my invention does. It removes those from the air. Actually, it tracks them, and then it dissolves them. Now, in the other videos, I'm using a different, this is a different camera, and it's a different kind of software that I'm enhancing it with, but it actually, I think, for example, it would be sitting over here, that invention, but it's not in this situation. But anyhow, these would be attracted to it, and I think the closer, when they're way out farther in the sky, they're real big, and as they come around, probably, or I'm not sure yet, but as they get closer to it, they shrink in size and leaves the static behind so the invention can clean it out of the air. There's another hydrogen bubble, and there's a few more around. They actually get pretty big. They get the size of automobiles, or there is hydrogen atoms inside of each one of those bubbles. There's billions and trillions and billions and trillions and trillions of atoms that need to be, that's what my invention does. It releases them back into the air, the atoms, so that because it's 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part water, you need that hydrogen in the air to produce rain. And that's what global warming is all about. At least I believe that's what it is, and my research is indicating that to me more and more as I work through this. Anyhow, you can see these hydrogen bubbles, really odd. They just sit there in the trees. This is a ladder, my shed, back of my house. There's a big one there. That's almost the size of a car. There's a one here. They just kind of drift around. Look at the size of that one. That might be the size of a tractor trailer, the tractor on a semi-truck. This one here almost looks like a moon, but it's really a hydrogen bubble. So they get pretty big. This one looks like it's moving in that direction as the static dribbles off of it. And you usually, like I said, the wind is coming from that direction, so it's got a mind of its own. Well, I'm going to skip through these a little bit faster, running out of time here. This is an ice skating rink. It's really a pond, but then they keep the ice clean so that people can skate on it. But there's hydrogen bubbles. They stick on the ice. See what they do there? I zoom in on that. The hydrogen bubbles, I don't know, for some reason, either keep the ice from freezing or I'm not sure what they do. Here's some more. And then the person that told me about this place thought this was odd too in the ice, but I don't know. But these here are actual cracks in the ice. This is a normal thing for the people that don't live around where there's ice. Again, this is a normal crack, but he thought that this seemed kind of odd here. I don't know. Here's some more of the hydrogen bubbles. They must sit there, and a friend of mine called them spiders. They kind of look like spiders. These here lines are from people's ice skates, and this is snow. I didn't brush it away. It was cold that day, so I just went out and took the pictures quick. Almost looks like one was here and here and here. They kind of all connect together a little bit. It's my understanding that hydrogen bubbles are attracted to water. It's kind of like they're attracted to the clouds too. And if the hydrogen being inside cannot be released or is trapped inside these bubbles, then it's less likely to rain.